This guy is rocking. He's loving it, just sitting up there.
Yeah.
This is my day. All you humans take note. Different camera angle today because the last one made me look really short, and I considered going over there so that I could take advantage of the sun, but as you can see with my squinting right now, that was just not a good idea. But I'm wasting time. I've already shot this vlog 3 times, but I've either gone too long or forgotten things, and this is my 4th attempt. I hope it works. My first weekend in Nepal was the festival of Tihar, and I've already talked about it very briefly, but I'm going to talk about it more. Tihar is a Hindu festival where they basically just venerate the natural world, so every day has a special animal that we're supposed to venerate. I think first day is crow, second day is dog, third day is ox or cow or something like that, and it just kind of keeps going on like that. In practice though, you end up getting a bit of a mishmash. So, you know, you see dogs with the garlands on crow day, and then cows with tikas on dog day, and it just doesn't really matter. There are 2 exceptions to the whatever whenever rule. First exception is Friday night. Friday night is the night when you are supposed to invite the goddess of wealth into your house. It is the first big day of the festival, even though it's the 3rd day of the festival, and it is the first statutory holiday of the festival. People make their homes look really attractive for the goddess of wealth, so they'll light them up with candles, and they'll draw nice patterns outside of their door, and then they'll invite friends and family members over, and they'll eat delicious food, and they'll dance, and they'll sing, and it's a great time. Unfortunately, I didn't get any video of my Friday night because it was my first night in my new home. I didn't really know my host that well, or his family. We got to know each other pretty well, pretty quickly, but I just didn't feel comfortable waving around a camera. So that's the first exception. Friday night is inviting the goddess into your house night. The other exception is on Sunday, but I'm going to talk about Saturday first, or rather my Saturday. On Saturday I decided to kind of skip out of Kathmandu and go out to the village, and if you want to see the video of the bus trip, it's right here. But when I got there, we went straight into Tihar, and it turns out that in Nepal they have this tradition which is kind of a cross between caroling and trick-or-treating. Children and families go house to house, they sing and they dance and they revel, and then the people of the house will come out and they'll give them food, or they'll give them money, and they'll probably bless them with a tika or something like that, and then they'll sing and they'll dance, and it's just a great party, and you go from house to house kind of like that, collecting food, collecting money, and it's a great time. The video that you're seeing right now is the kids from the home doing exactly that, house to house, singing, dancing. They did that 3 days straight, past midnight each night, and one of the girls ended up with like swollen and blistered and bleeding feet for 2 weeks afterwards. She had just danced so much. On Saturday night, I stayed in the village with Colin's adopted family, and we were sitting on the porch at night, and then his family were laughing and joking. They said, "Ha, you white people should go around and sing and dance, ha ha ha." And Colin and I said, okay. I mean, what are you gonna do in Nepal but make an idiot of yourself? But anyway, so we did that. Again, I didn't get any video of that because it was dark and the camera just wouldn't really work very well in the dark. But I did get blessed while I was going, and this is my tika. And I just kind of recorded myself just because I didn't have a mirror. I wanted to see my tika, and then I went to bed. But anyways, that brings us to Saturday, which is the other exception. Saturday is the day in which sisters honor their brothers and brothers honor their sisters. And sisters will cook food or make sweets for their brothers, and then the brothers will show up with gifts or maybe just parcels of money for their sisters. And at a children's home was just the perfect place to be for that. So this is some video of the sisters going around blessing their brothers, wishing them long life with kind of multicolored and cool tikas, and then they brought over some food, and then the brothers returned the favor by giving the girls tikas, and then Harry, who's like the children's home leader, basically just handed around some cash for the girls because just make it a lot easier than going out and getting them all to get gifts. And they ended up giving us fancy tikas as well. I think they just thought it was funny to see white people wearing tikas and colorful things, so it was a great time. It was the greatest Tihar I've ever had. So yeah, I'm trying to get more of these vlogs done. I've got about 3 or 4 more shot, and then I've got 2 or 3 more at least kind of conceived of. I'm considering doing a video for the Nerd Fighter Project for Awesome on December 17th, but we'll see what happens. And for now, I will just say goodbye. And I hope your TR was as good as mine, and I can't wait for next year. Alright, goodbye.
ल हाई गर्नु न है ठुलो आयो
Yes.
Yes.
एक भिडियो एकछिन अब लास्ट एकछिन यतापट्टि बोला है बोला